Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Rides the back and leaves it. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Makes him talk to the head. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Yeah, and I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
He's got it. He stopped it, forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as a result, the defense gets the INT.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. On target to the left. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. He's open on the right. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Now on 1st down from the 30. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. On the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Darisaw. Pocket breaking down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that. But the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
So here is the Tennessee offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Got it in the middle. It's John. Touchdown ball! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over Duke. It wouldn't be the ACC. There weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the ground, it's O'Grady. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They give it to him again. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease. I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man, it's Fuller. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Final play of the quarter coming. The short hands, it's Vick. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The run from the shotgun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Off the RPO, complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Vols have their offense in high gear.
Here we go.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tennessee! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
To the air on second down. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly. And you breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly out to the tight end. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Swings it out to the flat. He's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 20. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vic. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole...
There he goes! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
To the wideout. Pickup of 14. And that's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air, it's Madden. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Field goal is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They tack that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. It'll be a draw. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
A loss of 8 yards on the play.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.